congratulations to Coach Eddie Broughton and his Nighthawk women for the first time in program history, regular season, Region 2 champions. Their journey is not over yet. Finley's free throw on its way, good. And the Nighthawks have broken the single game scoring record in Nighthawk women's basketball history. What a night here in the season opener for National Park College. Live from Oaklawn Foundation Gymnasium in the Kettle on the campus of National Park College in Hot Springs, this is National Park College Nighthawk Women's Basketball on the Nighthawk Network. Good evening, Nighthawk Nation, and welcome to our friends from Walnut Ridge. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: by Hot Springs National Park, Arkansas, America's first resort; by Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield, Arkansas's largest health insurer; by Harbor House Prevention Services and RAD, Rise Above Alcohol and Drugs; by the Arkansas Travelers Youth Foundation, the official team charity of Arkansas Travelers Baseball; and by Pafford Medical Services, serving Garland County and the surrounding areas. If you would like to support the Nighthawks this season, you can do so by visiting us online at np.edu/athletics. Fresh off a 3-day road trip to Eastern Texas, there's no place like home for Eddie Broughton's Nighthawk women. After defeating number 8 in the nation, Dallas College Richland, on Thursday night, NPC suffered back-to-back heartbreaking losses at the hands of Temple College and Angelina College. Now 2-2 on the season, the team looks to get back in the win column on its home floor. Tonight, the Nighthawks play host to the Lady Eagles of Williams Baptist University, making the trip down from Walnut Ridge. Recently, NPC has made some moves up the all-time leaderboard as of late. Kayla Garrett has moved into the number 2 place in Nighthawk history in both steals and assists. And Kayla Garrett stands just 8 assists away from becoming National Park College's all-time leader in assists, passing India Atkins. Tonight also marks the return of sophomore forward Aaliyah Hollins, who missed Saturday's game with a facial injury. In talking with Coach Eddie Broughton earlier today about the losses, he was impressed by his team's effort against adversity and believes the experience will strengthen his team in the games that matter down the road. As the team gears up for his 5th game in 8 days, Coach says he's not worried about team fatigue. He believes the best teams have to be battle-tested early to prepare them for the road ahead. And with as deep as his bench goes, he says he feels confident that getting back to work on their home floor will be just what these Nighthawks need to regain some confidence. It's game night here in the Kettle tonight. Glad to have you with us on the Nighthawk Network. It does not matter which team you're rooting for, the Lady Eagles or the Nighthawks. Let us know where you're watching from and who you're excited to see. We'd love to give you a shout out on the broadcast tonight. It's the Battle of the Birds, NPC taking on Williams Baptist University. Tip-off next, right here on the Nighthawk Network.
Hot Springs was built on water and built to be enjoyed. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Soak it up.
What does it mean to be taken care of? And to know that the people around you are taken care of too? What does it feel like to trust that you'll be able to get health care, to prevent illness, and to help you heal? Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of Arkansans for more than 75 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind. so you and the ones you love can live your best life your whole life long. Take good care, Arkansas.
Back here in the Kettle, the site of tonight's battle, National Park College and Williams Baptist University. Once again, I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. Let us know where you're watching from and who you're excited to see. We would love to give you some love on the broadcast this evening. Special thank you to Pete Mode II, helping us out on camera this evening. Up high here in the Kettle tonight, the students are beginning to make their way into the stands here in the Kettle tonight, and we'll pause for just a moment to send things over to Mr. Nope himself, Phil Godwin, for the start of tonight's opening ceremonies.
Good evening and welcome to Oaklawn Foundation Gymnasium in the Kettle here at National Park College, home of your National Park Nighthawks. National Park College and the NJCAA would like to remind you to support all players, coaches, and officials in a positive manner, treating all participants with courtesy and respect. According to NJCAA guidelines, we also ask that at the conclusion of each game, you refrain from coming onto the court. Now, in honor of the freedom we all share, please stand and faithful for the playing of our national anthem.
Special thanks to Phil Godwin and the entire NPC game day crew. We could not do basketball without you. Michelle Godwin, our official scorekeeper, and athletic director Rich Thompson, who does just a little bit of everything here at National Park College. We'll begin with our starting lineups. First, for Williams Baptist University, the Lady Eagles starting five will be as follows. Number 0, Ziana Anderson. Number 1, Eljanae Daniels. Number 8, Izzy Wolf. Number 22, Brenika Taylor. And number 42, Olivia Compton. So for the Lady Eagles, Anderson, Daniels, Wolf, Brenika Taylor, and Olivia Compton. And now taking a look at your starting lineup for your National Park College Nighthawk women tonight. Your starting five are as follows.
And now, your starting lineup.
A sophomore forward from Brownsboro, Texas, Kayla Garrett. From Blevins, Arkansas, the sophomore guard, number 3, Tequila Williamson. From Magnolia, Arkansas, sophomore guard, number 4, Kishayla Doss. From Nashville, Arkansas, number 13, Aaliyah Hollins. And from Grannis, Arkansas, the sophomore center, number 55, Landry Richardson. Starting lineup tonight for the Nighthawk women, Kayla Garrett, Tequila Williamson, Shayla Doss, Aaliyah Hollins, and Landry Richardson. We talked about some of that movement up the charts for these Nighthawk women. They're expected to break multiple records this season in their respective sophomore campaigns. A few different ones to throw your way here. Kyra Garrett recently moving up to 6th place all-time in scoring for the Nighthawk women. Kayla Garrett sitting in the number 8 spot. Shayla Doss just entering the top 10 in that number 10 position. We talked about assists. Kayla Garrett just 8 away from becoming NPC's all-time leader. Could it be tonight here on the home floor? Kayla Garrett also 2nd all-time in steals in Nighthawk history. 4 members of this Nighthawk squad in the top 10 in steals. But we're set for basketball here in the Kettle tonight. It'll be Landry Richardson for the Nighthawk women facing off against Brenika Taylor for the opening tip. On its way, and it's controlled by Williams Baptist University. Lady Eagles start with the rock just underway here in the first quarter in Hot Springs. Driving inside, Ziona Anderson loses the ball down low. You see Shayla Doss diving on top of it. Kicked away back into the backcourt here, picked up Williams Baptist. The Lady Eagles will reset. Come across the timeline here. Throws it out to the far side wing. Pass caught, Elgene Daniels. Daniels down low to Compton. Compton in traffic, couldn't get it to go. Landry Richardson wanted it more, plucks it out of the sky with a big rebound. Nighthawk basketball, feeding it in down low. There's Aaliyah Hollins. Kick back to Kayla Garrett. Garrett in traffic, up and in. The Nighthawks strike first. Kayla Garrett with the first bucket of the ball game. NPC 2. Lady Eagles yet to score. The ladies in blue and white. Williams Baptist University on the move. Floating in on the inside is Compton near the free throw line. Stolen away to Keela Williamson. Williamson looking to bring it all the way home off the rim a little too hard. Kayla Garrett there. Shot up no good. Landry Richardson there is fouled, and she will be heading to the free throw line, I believe, here. Foul is going to be on Brenika Taylor. Her first. Team's first here in the first quarter. It will be a foul on the floor. Baseline inbound. Kayla Garrett feeds to Richardson. She's fouled. Count the bucket, and she'll head to the line for the and one. Landry Richardson, the evolution of a talented basketball player from one of the smallest corners in Arkansas. From the Cossatot River area, Landry Richardson looking to add and make it a three-point play here. Shot is on its way. Shot is good. It's a 5-0 lead for the Nighthawks early. 3 for Richardson, 2 for Garrett. The Nighthawks get back on defense here. Shayla Doss manning the point, facing off against Ziona Anderson. Lady Eagles pick up the dribble. Now a three-pointer on its way. In and out. No good. Rebound, Aaliyah Hollins. Welcome back, Aaliyah. Across the timeline, Kayla Garrett feeds it in down on the floor. Shayla Doss, jumper from the middle. A little bit too hard, in and out, no good. It's Olivia Compton with the rebound. And the Lady Eagles moving right to left on your screen, going the other way. It's Anderson, and she double dribbles and coughs up the rock. The Nighthawks are going to take back over with a 5-0 lead. Hollins to inbound to Kayla Garrett. Here we go. Garrett calls out the offense for the home team to Tequila Williamson and Aaliyah Hollins. Back to Garrett. Feeds it in on the inside, Williamson. Back out, Shayla Doss. Dribble drive. She's fouled on the inside. It will be against Ziona Anderson for the Lady Eagles. That's the second team foul for WBU. Baseline inbound incoming. Kayla Garrett looking to get it in. She'll kick it out to the corner. Tequila Williamson, and now up high, Landry Richardson. Evades a defender, now to Williamson. Williamson picks up the dribble, needs a little help. Kayla Garrett front and center. 10 on the shot clock for NPC. Williamson with the dribble drive and posts up from the post there. Shot won't go. Rebound, Kayla Garrett. NPC is going to get the reset button here. 7:34 to play in the first. Garrett smooth moves to the hoop, a little too hard, couldn't get it. And Compton comes up with a big rebound. WBU trying to set up its first score of the night. That one tipped away by Garrett, out of play, but you have to appreciate the effort from the sophomore guard. Williams Baptist will have it in the front court here. They'll inbound beneath the basket. Ziona Anderson set to bring it in. Anderson looking for a little bit of help as the countdown begins. Anderson floats it out deep to Elgene Daniels. Daniels guarded loosely by Shayla Doss at the point. Fed into the corner, big three-pointer on its way over the back and going the other way. Hollins will inbound to Kayla Garrett for the home team. Hot start for the Nighthawks. Things have cooled off, at least momentarily, here in the Kettle. We'll see what NPC draws up here. Dressed in their home gray tops and gray bottoms. Here's Landry Richardson with a jumper from the middle. Little too hard. Rim had a lid on it. And now Williams Baptist coming the other way quickly. Anderson driving, firing too hard. Rebound, Aaliyah Hollins. Aaliyah Hollins in line to become the all-time rebounding leader for National Park College this season. We've got a reach-in foul. This one's going to be against Shayla Doss for NPC. And we'll see our first substitutions of the evening. Destiny Burks and Drew Lattimore make their way to the floor for Williams Baptist. First foul of the ball game for Nighthawk Nation. Here come the Lady Eagles moving right to left. Kayla Garrett applying the pressure near the point guard of Ziona Anderson. Floated out, deep three on its way, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound picked up by Izzy Wolf, and that one's knocked away. It will remain Lady Eagles basketball. Still trying to light up that scoreboard for the first time. It's been nearly 4 minutes off the clock here in the first quarter. Inbounding is Burks. Burks feeds it inside Lattimore, kicks it out up high, and they'll wheel it around. Anderson now down to Wolf on the near side wing. Pressure from Aaliyah Hollins. Bounce pass on the inside. And we've got a reach-in foul here. On the floor, it's going to be against Kayla Garrett. That's Kayla's first personal of the night. And our first substitution for the Nighthawk women, Willa Davis, the freshman newcomer from Frankston, Texas, hits the floor. 5-0 Nighthawks early. 6:12 to play in the first. This one floated into Lattimore. Lattimore guarded by Williamson. Kicked out to Burks. Burks wheels front and center here. That one nearly intercepted. Pass on the inside. Anderson puts up a prayer. Can't get it. Rebound Hollins. Another big board for Aaliyah tonight. Handoff Willa Davis, and here come the Nighthawk women. 5:55 to play in the first quarter. Shayla Doss has that one taken away. It's an offensive foul. It was going to be a turnover regardless, and it's one of those instances where it's actually maybe a good foul if you're National Park College, because Williams Baptist was about to take that one coast to coast and put it aboard. Checking in for the home team, Kyra Garrett hits the floor for the first time tonight. Taking a seat will be Shayla Doss after a hard-fought first 4 minutes of the ball game. Here's a big pass over to Lattimore on the far side wing. Knocks down Garrett. Three-pointer on its way, and it's too hard. Won't go. Rebound Kyra Garrett. Finds Landry Richardson, and now it's off to the races. Richardson front court. Kicks it out to the corner. Davis is there, and they'll reset up high. Kyra Garrett for three. A little bit too short. Couldn't get it. Hollins, rebound. Richardson puts it in. Count the bucket. There's a foul. And that will stop the scoring drought, at least for now. 7-0 NPC. Landry Richardson will be at the line looking for her second three-point play of the evening. 5:21 to play in the first quarter here in Hot Springs. Richardson with 5 points tonight, 5 of the team's 7. The and one is on its way. It's good. The lead grows bigger for NPC here in the first. Floated in on the inside, stolen away Landry Richardson. Cross-court pass to Keela Williamson. And she'll be fouled on a reach-in by the Lady Eagles. As the fouls begin to rack up in this one, I believe that will send NPC to the free throw line. So Tequila Williamson is going to take her turn, looking for her first points of the night.
Williamson will shoot two.
The sophomore guard from Blevins, Arkansas, stands at the free throw line. First shot on its way, good for Tequila. Second shot on its way, 2 for 2. It's a double-digit lead for NPC. Williamson on the board with a couple of free throws. And a souvenir for a fan in the stands here in the Kettle tonight. We're back in action. That one's thrown away, and NPC's going to tip it away. Willa Davis nearly coming up with a big steal. You got to love the effort, though, especially out of that freshman fire starter. Souvenir for one of the NPC cheer team members who've been gearing up for a special halftime presentation that we'll show you later on in action tonight. 5 minutes to go in the first half. Here comes Williams Baptist trying to stop the bleeding here in the first. Dribble drive all the way down. Here's Compton with a deep three on its way. Too hard off the rim. Aaliyah Hollins approaching potentially double-digit rebounds here in the first quarter. Williamson left open wide alone. Feeds it down low. Kyra Garrett couldn't get it. Tipped away, and it's controlled by the Lady Eagles. Foul on the floor. Be against NPC. And I believe it's against Tequila Williamson. That's her first. We'll have a media timeout down on the floor here. 4:37 to play in the opening act. 10-0 NPC. We're back in a moment on the Nighthawk Network.
The Arkansas Travelers Youth Foundation is the official public charity for the Arkansas Travelers. The Travs Youth Foundation helps kids get outside and play ball by breaking down barriers to participation. With rising costs and limited local opportunities, the obstacles are huge. The ATYF provides grants, college scholarships, and dozens of free community events designed to inspire the love of sports in the next generation. Visit Travs.com under the Community tab to find out how you can help donate, volunteer, and request aid.
Baseball is how I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Student section locked in for tonight's Battle of the Birds. Nighthawks and Lady Eagles going to battle here in the Kettle tonight. NPC with a hot start early. 10-0 your score following the first media timeout of tonight's battle. With 4:37 to go, Williams Baptist still in search of its first points of the evening. On the floor for NPC, Aaliyah Hollins, Landry Richardson, Tequila Williamson, Kyra Garrett, and Willa Davis. It will be Lady Eagle basketball as we resume play here in the Kettle. Inbounding will be number 8, Izzy Wolf. Cross-court pass here finds Lattimore, looking to go to the hoop, too short, and fighting for the rebound. It's a jump ball call, and Aaliyah Hollins was not going to be denied of getting two hands on that basketball. Jump ball call goes to the home team here, NPC, and the Nighthawks will look to add to its lead. Hand off to Willa Davis, and here we go. Davis across the timeline into the front court. 4:18 to play in the first quarter. Davis turns heads the other way, finds Tequila Williamson in transition. Out to Kyra Garrett, rounding the point, 13 on the shot clock. Trying to drive inside, Williamson finds an opening, fires off the backboard, no good. Out of bounds, and this will be blue basketball. Williams Baptist will take over. Still in search of an elusive bucket here tonight. 4 minutes to go in the first. It's been 6 minutes, no score for our friends from Walnut Ridge. Three-pointer on its way, and there it is from downtown, Drew Lattimore. That's a big three-pointer to stop the bleeding here. Nighthawks in transition. Richardson to the hoop. She gets her own rebound, turns, fires, and scores. 8 points tonight for Landry Richardson. And we've got an out of bounds. This is going to go to NPC here, inbounding from around midcourt. Checking in for the first time tonight, Adriana Jackson, the former Little Rock Christian Academy Lady Warrior, in for Willa Davis. AJ's quite the three-point sharpshooter, as we've seen early this season. That one tipped away, trapped in the corner, puts a little muscle into it as AJ works her way back in a good fielding position here. Landry Richardson with the turning jumper, and why not? She's got another one. Double figures in the first quarter for Landry. The lead is 11, 3 minutes to play in the first. Olivia Compton handing it off to Wolf, wheeling it down on the low end. Eljanay Daniels guarded loosely by Tequila Williamson. Inside, big matchup here, blocked by Richardson from behind. Blocked again, and Richardson comes away with the rock. Landry across the timeline. Dribbles past the defender. Now bounce pass to Jackson for three. Off the rim, no good. Compton pulls it out of the sky. Here come the Lady Eagles. Cross-court pass into the front court to Daniels. Daniels, a jumper from near the elbow. In and out, no good. Rebound, Landry Richardson. Jackson with a cross-court heave. Kyra Garrett puts it behind the back, no go. And Hollins is there to put it in for two. Aaliyah Hollins, another big rebound tonight. And her first points of the ball game to go with it. Excellent ball movement here from the Lady Eagles down low. That one's a tough one to block. Richardson gets a hand on it, not once, but twice. Richardson couldn't deny the third attempt there. That one is up and in for Izzy Wolf. 16-5, an 11-point ball game. Here's Richardson. Picks up her dribble from the top of the key to Garrett. Three-pointer, in and out, no good. Compton with a big rebound. 1:40 to play in the first. Cross-court pass. Here's a jumper, and that one is off the back of the rim. Landry Richardson picks up the rebound for NPC. Knocked down on the play and is taken away by Destiny Burks. Burks to the basket. Too hard. Rebound, Kyra Garrett. NPC on the move as Garrett fires one in down low to Keela Williamson. Right place, right time, and there is a timeout down on the floor. Williams Baptist wants a moment. We'll take it with them. NPC leads 18-5 with 1:16 to play in the opening act here from Hot Springs. This is National Park College Nighthawk women's basketball on the Nighthawk Network.
What does it mean to be taken care of? And to know that the people around you are taken care of too. What does it feel like to trust that you'll be able to get health care, to prevent illness, and to help you heal? Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of Arkansans for more than 75 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind, so you and the ones you love can live your best life your whole life long. Take good care, Arkansas.
Basketball is what I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Back in action here in the Kettle. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. Hot start for NPC, led by Landry Richardson, who has 10 of the team's 18 points early. Nighthawks had a 10-0 lead to start the battle and have really kept pedal to the metal ever since. Now coming in for NPC during the timeout, we'll see Daisy Dollar for the first time tonight. Daisy's family watching in the stands tonight, as always, here in the Kettle. And with 1:15 to go, we're back in action. With the rock, Ziona Anderson as she feeds it in here. Here's a short jumper up and in. Destiny Burks for two as Williams Baptist tries to close the gap here. And I believe we'll have an official stoppage of play here for the shot clock, which didn't appear to start there on that possession there. So Aaliyah Hollins will inbound right in front of the broadcast table here, 18-7. It's an 11-point lead. Hollins to get it in finds Kayla Garrett, who also re-entered during the timeout. Ball fed in to Daisy Dollar. Dollar rounding the arc, kicks it out to Kayla Garrett. Garrett on the move, tries to thread the needle between two defenders. Here's Jalen Finley from the elbow. It's good. Jalen Finley, the former Malvern Lady Leopard, making her presence known in tonight's action. And she's really turned up the heat as a freshman contributor to this Nighthawk squad early this season. Three-pointer on its way good. Destiny Burks. That cuts the lead in half. It's 20-10. 27 seconds to play in the first quarter. Down low, Finley. There's a mismatch down low. She was not going to be denied. It's up and in for two. Finley, another bucket for the Nighthawk newcomer. 4 points tonight. And out of bounds go the Lady Eagles. NPC will have it with a chance for the final shot of the first quarter. Coach Eddie Broughton says go for two. 13 seconds to go as Kayla Garrett crosses the timeline into the front court. Nighthawks on the move. Here's Finley. Finley in traffic. Turns, fires too short. Rebound, Kayla Garrett. Feeds it out to Williamson. Three-pointer on its way. Off the rim, no. Hollins, does she get the shot up in time? No, she does not. But another big rebound for Aaliyah. That's the end of the first quarter here in Hot Springs. NPC 22, Williams Baptist 10. The second quarter comes your way next, right here on the Nighthawk Network.
Baseball is why I rise above alcohol and drugs.
The Arkansas Travelers Youth Foundation is the official public charity for the Arkansas Travelers. The Travs Youth Foundation helps kids get outside and play ball by breaking down barriers to participation. With rising costs and limited local opportunities, the obstacles are huge. The ATYF provides grants, college scholarships, and dozens of free community events designed to inspire the love of sports in the next generation. Visit Travs.com under the Community tab to find out how you can help donate, volunteer, and request aid.
Back in action here in the Kettle, start of the second quarter where the Nighthawks lead 22-10. Landry Richardson leading the charge for National Park College early, 10 points. It really helped fuel that big start with the big lead. But as we're starting to see out of Williams Baptist University, they're starting to put it together. Destiny Burks with 5 points already leading the way for the Lady Eagles. That big three-pointer trying to set the pace in a comeback opportunity for our friends from Walnut Ridge tonight. Glad to have you with us on the broadcast. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're excited to see. We'd love to give you some love on the broadcast today. Hey, once a Nighthawk, always a Nighthawk. I want to say hello to Mrs. Karen Jackson from Huntsville, Texas. It's Taylor Harrell's grandmother. You remember Taylor Harrell? Yeah, his name is enshrined forever here in the gym with that national championship banner. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope all is well with you and the family. So glad to have you check in. So it'll be an offensive foul from Williams Baptist. That gives the ball to NPC for its first possession of the second quarter. Here's Kayla Garrett, dribble drive inside, looking for Jalen Finley. That one knocked away. It's going to stay with the home team. On the floor for NPC, Garrett, Hollins, Finley, Dollar, and Williamson. Inbounding at the baseline will be Kayla Garrett. Garrett feeds it in, and Aaliyah Hollins is there to put it in for two. Hollins with 4 points tonight. And NPC going in for the full court trap here. That one nearly taken away with the steal by Garrett. Floated in, down low, shot too hard. Aaliyah Hollins fighting for a rebound. It'll be Tequila Williamson who comes up with it and gets nice and cozy with some of her teammates on the bench. It's all smiles as she's caught by Kyra Garrett and Landry Richardson on the bench. Everybody exchanges a laugh back home. Aaliyah Hollins will bring it aboard to Kayla Garrett. Here we go. 9:18 to play in the first half here in Hot Springs. NPC by 14. Here's Tequila Williamson. Driving to the basket, fires a little bit too hard off the mark, no good. Rebound, Williams Baptist. Lady Eagles on the move. They'll float it in. Here's Lattimore from around the elbow. Deep two, won't go. Loose ball, should get her own rebound. Lattimore, and it's a defensive blocking foul. Kayla Garrett took one for the team there. And now that's going to send Williams Baptist to the free throw line for the first time tonight. At the line, shooting two will be Drew Lattimore. Lattimore with 3 points in tonight's battle. One of two trays for the Lady Eagles in this contest. First shot for Lattimore on its way and no good. Second attempt on its way, good. Substitution checking in for Nighthawk Nation. Kyra Garrett is back on the floor. 4 points tonight for Drew Lattimore for the Lady Eagles. The lead is 13. Just under 9 minutes to play here in the second quarter here in Hot Springs. Here's Daisy Dollar. Picked up her dribble, feeds to Kyra Garrett near the front and center point. Here on the court, Garrett puts up a prayer down low, couldn't get it. Compton with a big rebound. Here comes Williams Baptist. Cross-court pass on its way, down low, Lattimore dishes in, down low, Finley fighting to get the ball here. Finley and Landry Richardson proving to be too tough for the Lady Eagles to overcome there. It will be Nighthawk ball here on the jump ball, as Landry Richardson and Jalen Finley went to work and came up with the rock as a result. Kyra Garrett across the timeline for the home team. Fed in down low, an errant pass, and it will go to Williams Baptist. Lady Eagles will bring in the board. Destiny Burks finds Ziona Anderson. And the Nighthawks are ready to trap. Kashayla Doss back into the game. Driving inside, Anderson kicks out long. Three won't go. Another rebound for Richardson. Landry's going to hand it off to Kyra Garrett. Here we go. Cross-court pass to Shayla Doss. Doss turns on the jet, stays with the dribble, feeds to Garrett. Three-pointer, little bit too short. Front of the rim, rebound Anderson. Nearly taken away by the Nighthawk defense. Down low, Lattimore. And that will be a blocking foul on Landry Richardson. First tonight on Richardson. That's going to send the Lady Eagles back to the line. It'll be Lattimore heading to the line where she just went 1 of 2. 4 points tonight for Drew Lattimore. She readies her first offering. On its way, good. That cuts the lead in half once more. It's a 12-point ball game. Wasting no time in between shots. 2 for 2, Lattimore. 6 points for Lattimore. She leads Williams Baptist in scoring here in the first half. Here's Shayla Doss. Puts up a prayer down low, couldn't get it to go. Compton comes up with the rebound. And another big stop defensively for Williams Baptist. On its way, Daniels looking for a little bit of a jump pass there. Sends it out of bounds, and NPC is going to have it right back. Checking in for the home team, Aaliyah Hollins in for Jalen Finley. Here's the inbound to Kyra Garrett. Here we go. Aaliyah Hollins having quite the hot night defensively, especially in that rebounding battle tonight. But she still has a ways to go to set the single-game rebounding record for Nighthawk Nation. Imani Honey, 39 against East Texas Baptist. That was nearly 6 years ago. Had a chance to see Imani in the building last Monday night at the home opener. Nighthawks are going to inbound beneath the basket here. Garrett looking for a little bit of help. Bounce pass inside Shayla Doss, and she's fouled. Shot drops in, and Doss will head to the line. Her first points of the ball game. And if you had a chance to see our women's basketball documentary, Fearless, you'll know exactly how Coach Eddie Broughton thinks about number 4. Says that she's one of the only players on the team that doesn't have to score to make her presence known on the floor, but it also helps when the basket falls as well. Free throw miss, but Kyra Garrett, right place, right time. She'll have her first points of the ball game on the putback for 2. 28-13, drive into the hoop, there's a foul, and more free throws will be coming for Williams Baptist. This one's against Kyra Garrett, and that's her first personal tonight. Checking in for the Nighthawks, A.J. Jackson as Daisy Dollar takes a breather. At the line, Brenika Taylor. First one, no good. Taylor scoreless so far tonight, looking to change that here. 7:05 to play in the second quarter. Second shot on its way. It's a double miss. Rebound, Landry Richardson. Here come the Nighthawks. Across the timeline, Adriana A.J. Jackson. Richardson to Garrett. Around the top of the key, Doss thought about a 3. Doss found an opening, dribbles up, posts up, draws the foul. Doss will head to the free throw line. She'll shoot 2 here, looking to add to her 2-point total tonight. First shot for Shayla, off the rim. Second shot on its way, good. A substitution coming into the game for Williams Baptist. We'll see Shermaya Bracy for the first time tonight. 3 points for Kashayla Doss from Magnolia, Arkansas. 6:40 to play in the first half. At the top of the key is Ziona Anderson for the Lady Eagles. Destiny Burke sizing up the defense. Landry Richardson in her face. Out to Bracy, now back to the top with Drew Lattimore. 6 on the shot clock. Eagles have to make a move here. Floating up in traffic, and there's a blocking foul on Landry Richardson. I believe that's 2 on Landry tonight. More free throws coming for the Lady Eagles, who don't mind a chance to put points on the board with no time coming off. First shot, it's good. Burks now with 6 points tonight for the Lady Eagles. Second one's gonna miss. Kyra Garrett comes up with the rebound and quickly moves the ball across, finding A.J. Jackson. Jackson for 3, in and out, a heartbreaker. Picked up by the Lady Eagles, and now down on the floor, there's a scrum for it. Apologize, I got our camera back online there. And Tequila Williamson will make her way in onto the floor for the Nighthawks here. NPC is going to go guard heavy with Aaliyah Hollins back deep to provide her defensive prowess. Here's the inbound to Burks. A lot of pressure. There's a lot of steal capability from these young ladies on the floor here. Deep 3, won't go. Kyra Garrett with the rebounds. Garrett feeds to Jackson on the inbound, and there's some running room there. Jackson's going to take it all the way home, won't get it to go. Another rebound. Aaliyah Hollins feeds it inside. Williamson in traffic, kissed off the glass, no good. Rebound, Shayla Doss. The Nighthawks continue to fight down low, and Doss knocks it down for 2. 5 points for Shayla Doss, all in the second quarter, leading the Nighthawks as we enter the midway point of the second. 31-14, another foul on the floor, and I believe this one is going to be against Kyra Garrett. At the line will be Drew Lattimore, who is 3 of 4 from the stripe tonight. Lattimore with 6 points tonight. First offering on its way, no good. Second shot, off the rim, a double miss, and the Nighthawks fight for the rebound. Williams Baptist will come up with it, however. And it looks like maybe out of bounds is the call. Willa Davis back in action for the Nighthawks. Garrett to Davis, here we go. Nighthawks lead by 17 here in the first half, 5:15 to go. Hollins through the middle, the handoff, Willa Davis, the one-hander, puts it up and makes it look easy. Willa Davis on the board for the first time tonight, 33-14. And the Nighthawks come in with the full court trap here. Into the front court. Garrett nearly has a steal here as that one's brought in down low. Down to Compton. Compton working for it, knocked away. Nighthawk basketball. Immediate timeout. 33-14, your score. We're back in a moment right here on the Nighthawk Network.
Hot Springs was built on water and built to be enjoyed. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Soak it up.
The Arkansas Travelers Youth Foundation is the official public charity for the Arkansas Travelers. The Travs Youth Foundation helps kids get outside and play ball by breaking down barriers to participation. With rising costs and limited local opportunities, the obstacles are huge. The ATYF provides grants, college scholarships, and dozens of free community events designed to inspire the love of sports in the next generation. Visit Travs.com under the Community tab to find out how you can help donate, volunteer, and request aid.
33-14, your score. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. The Willa Davis fan club is out and about, cheering on Willa from Houston, Texas tonight. Hello to the Shayla Doss fan club in Illinois today. A lot of Willa fans on the broadcast tonight. Glad to have all of you with us tonight. Want to say hello to Ashley and Pocahontas tonight. Shout-outs to Northeast Arkansas, cheering on Olivia Compton. Also want to say hello to the Drew Lattimore fan club and grandma's watching from the Bill and Hillary Clinton Airport, heading home to LACA. Glad to have you with us tonight. Hello to Chastity, cheering on Olivia Compton. More of your comments here in just a moment. We're back in action here in the Kettle tonight. Special thanks to Pete Moe of Nighthawk men's basketball fame, helping us out on camera tonight. Davis kicks out Aaliyah Hollins, long two. Off the back of the rim, won't go. 4:32 to play in the first half. Rebound goes to Williams Baptist. Tamaya Ward in the action for the first time tonight. Here's a throw in over to Olivia Compton. Compton at the top of the key, guarded by Aaliyah Hollins. There's a lot of guards down low. Compton trying to feed the ball in. And it's a big steal coming in from Shayla Doss. And Doss has to be restrained by Tequila Williamson. Things getting heated down on the court tonight. One of the scrappiest young ladies you'll see at this level of basketball, Shayla Doss. And she's so fun to watch. Now the officials may talk about this here and see if anything else is to come of it. No, it looks like they're just going to adjust the shot clock. 13 seconds on the shot clock. And the Lady Eagles will inbound. Shemaya Bracey brings it aboard. Defense from Williamson. But the shot is up and good. Tamaya Ward has her first points of the night. The Lady Eagles trying to claw back in from behind. 33-16 with 4 minutes to go. That one won't go. Rebound, Garrett, who turns, fires, and comes up empty. She'll get her own rebound. Try again. Feeds it in out toward the inside, but it's tipped away, stolen away. Eagles on the move. Lattimore into the front court. She'll slow her roll and allow her team to catch back up here. They thought about a three-pointer. Handoff here to Destiny Burks. On the inside is Compton. Compton, dribble, drive, fires too hard. It's knocked away, but it will be Nighthawk basketball here. That two-pointer from Tamaya Ward was the first field goal of the second quarter for Williams Baptist. And just like in the first quarter, it took just about 6 minutes off the clock for Williams Baptist to put a ball into the net that wasn't from the free throw line. 3:20 to go. Here's Willa Davis. A little bit too hard. NPC hoping to get another rebound with Jalen Finley in the mix, but came up empty. Cross-court pass to Lattimore. And Hollins is there to provide the pressure. They'll reset up high, send it away the other way. Burks for three. In and out, no good. That one's taken away by the Lady Eagles. Scrubbing for the basketball. Doss has it. Doss to Finley. Here we go. A fast break opportunity coming the other way. And it's Tequila Williamson putting it up and in for two. That gets the crowd into it here at home. Tequila Williamson with the fast break. She'll go to the line for the and one. 6 points tonight for Tequila, who's a perfect 2 of 2 from the stripe. In action, Daisy Dollar checks in for Shayla Doss. It'll be an and one opportunity for Tequila Williamson. On its way, off the rim. Rebound, Compton. Here come the Lady Eagles. Across the front court quickly. Finley setting up down low, and Hollins comes away with another big rebound. Cross-court pass nearly intercepted. There's Williamson with the pickup. Williamson to Hollins to the corner. Daisy Dollar from downtown couldn't get it. Rebound off the rim, stolen away by Williamson. Williamson pushed out of bounds, fouled, and Aaron Brewer got every frame on his camera here tonight. The Nighthawk super photographer, oh yeah, of course he's in the building. And you can find Aaron's work online on our social media channels, Nighthawk Athletics on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Special thanks to Aaron, who's captured every big moment here in Nighthawk history here at home. With 2:28 to play, Tequila Williamson's going to sink that first free throw. The lead is 20. One more to go for Tequila. On its way, count it. (37-16), checking in for the first time tonight, Layla Tell. Tell erupted for a big night. 20 points in the home opener a week ago. Tell back on the floor, looking to add a bit of a defensive presence as she grabs a quick rebound for NPC. Here's A.J. Jackson into the front court. Dollar fires the three. In and out, no good. Dollar trying to get the ball back, comes in and fouls Branika Taylor. And that's going to send the Lady Eagles to the free throw line. First personal for Daisy Dollar tonight. At the line, Taylor shooting 2. First shot, no good. Taylor now 0 for 3 from the stripe tonight. Second shot on its way, it's a double miss. Rebound, Burks, who nearly loses her glasses, actually catches him off of her face. And Williams Baptist trying to hang on to the ball here. A.J. Jackson feeds it in. Here comes Williamson. Williamson looking to bring it all the way home, lays it in for 2. And I believe an official timeout here. I believe Burks may have lost one of the lenses to her glasses. Shot's going to be good for Tequila Williamson, who's now in double figures with 10 points tonight, tied for the team lead. Williamson had an excellent outing on the road in Texas just a few nights ago. Nighthawks went down to Dallas College Richland, the number 8 team in the nation in NJCAA Division III on Thursday. Came away with a big win. And then close, heartbreaking losses, a 2-score loss to Temple College and a 1-score loss to Angelina College on Saturday. But Williamson really heating up, and of course it's evident by her role in the starting lineup for tonight's action. Rebound Lady Eagles, they'll get another opportunity to try again here. Here's Williamson guarding the point heavily. Williamson and Finley applying the pressure on this near side wing. Here's a jumper, and that one's not going to go. Plucked out of the sky, Layla Tell, and here come the Nighthawks. Here's a mismatch down low. Williamson's going to fire it up and is fouled. She'll go to the line shooting 2. It's a blocking foul. They'll be charged to Izzy Wolf. Apologize for some of the camera issues tonight. Looks like we're getting that all resolved. We'll double check it at halftime just to be sure. 1:15 to play in the first half here in Hot Springs tonight. At the line once again, Tequila Williamson. First shot on its way, but it's off the mark. Williamson trying to boost the Nighthawks to 40 points tonight. On its way, good. Williamson now the leading scorer for both teams tonight with 11. Burks has it stolen away. Guess who? Tequila Williamson. Williamson driving into the front court here. Slows down, looks for a little bit of help. Feeds to Jackson, front and center. Three-pointer, good! Adriana Jackson with the big three-pointer downtown. It's the first tray of the ball game for the Nighthawk women. Less than a minute to play here in the first half. At the point is Burks. She'll start on the wing, now in on the inside to Bracey. Loose ball picked up. Burks fires for 2 and knocks it down. Destiny Burks, her first field goal of the second quarter. She has 8 points tonight. 27 seconds to go, shot clock turned off. Coach Eddie Broughton gives the stop sign, indicating that he would like his team to hold for the final shot. A.J. Jackson says, but coach, I had an opening. And she drives it in for 2. 5 points for Jackson. 11 seconds to go, and Williams Baptist may hold here. Burks front and center. The Nighthawks posting up defensively here. 4 seconds to go. Fired in. Air ball out of play. And I believe that's how the first half's going to come to an end here in Hot Springs. Your final score after 2 quarters, 45-18. Coming up next, an exclusive performance from our Nighthawk cheer team. We'll keep it right here as we go to the break. 45-18 Nighthawks. And now please enjoy tonight's festivities from National Park College Nighthawk Cheer.
We hope you're having a good time listening to some great music here on Game Time. Remember, Nighthawks fans, student athletes. NPC! Go Hawks! NPC! Go Hawks! NPC! Go Hawks! Nighthawks, get up, get loud! Yell the team that makes you proud! NPC! Nighthawks, get on your feet. When we yell, you repeat. Blue and white. Blue and white. NPC. Blue and white. NPC. Blue and white. NPC. Blue and white. Let's go, Nighthawks! Who's ready for some balloon relay? Price, Oscar, come on down.
Special thanks to the Nighthawk cheer team on another excellent performance. We'll go to the break here at halftime where NPC leads 45-18. We're back in a moment right here on the Nighthawk Network.
The Arkansas Travelers Youth Foundation is the official public charity for the Arkansas Travelers. The Travs Youth Foundation helps kids get outside and play ball by breaking down barriers to participation. With rising costs and limited local opportunities, the obstacles are huge. The ATYF provides grants, college scholarships, and dozens of free community events designed to inspire the love of sports in the next generation. Visit Travs.com under the Community tab to find out how you can help donate, volunteer, and request aid.
Hot Springs was built on water and built to be enjoyed. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Soak it up.
What's up, guys? It's Daisy and Landry, and we're here. We're back with Nighthawk Nation.
Yep.
This is probably on the internet right now.
This is going to be our last year as Lady Nighthawks, and we have loved every second of it. Coach B, come here.
Also, these are our new uniforms. I think Coach B kind of did us right.
Coach B did a big one with these.
If you're not playing with me.
This is our leader, our enforcer. We don't know.
The internet.
This is our enforcer, Coach
B.
E2 Zero.
He's a presence on Facebook.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say?
Yeah.
Baseline.
Get on the baseline.
Okay. Baseline, Coach. Baseline.
Okay, so we may be in this interview, but we may never play in a game because we're suspended.
We're going to come closer to the camera now.
Yeah.
We're going to get real sentimental. Look how cute we are.
I wish I could be a Nighthawk forever, y'all.
We are always in our hearts.
Yeah.
We've loved our time here. So,
oh my God.
this
is
season.
all-time assist leader Kayla Garrett. She's gonna beat her own record probably again.
She will. She just
Yep.
keeps setting them.
Have the school record.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Would you rather hit a buzzer beater or block the game-winning shot?
Block the game winning
Buzzer
shot.
beat. I'm going buzzer beater all the way.
Give me that.
Leg day or cardio?
Is the microphone still out?
Neither is not an option, so I'm gonna go with leg day.
Stephen Curry all
Stephen
the
Curry or
way.
Caitlin Clark?
All the way.
Clark.
What?
Caitlin.
Stephen
She's
Curry.
my spirit animal.
Stephen Curry. Wait, look at that question. Could she Drake or Kendrick Lamar?
Kendrick! I think I win this one. Who's the funniest person on the team?
I'm also
No,
bad.
it's Coach T. Who's most likely to roast the coaches and get away with it? Lanaya.
Yes.
Lanaya. Oh, Coach B, who do you think is the funniest person on the team?
You're asking me a question.
Yeah.
Who's the funniest person on the team?
I am.
I think that's all we got. Bye, y'all.
Remember me?
Back in action here in the Kettle. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College at the break, 45-18 NPC. And let's talk a little bit about how each of the teams got there tonight. First, for Williams Baptist University, leading the way, Destiny Bergs with 8 points tonight. Drew Lattimore has 6, 2 for Izzy Wolf, and 2 for Tamaya Ward in tonight's action. 10 points in the first quarter for the Lady Eagles, only 8 in the second quarter, and just a couple of field goals with 4 free throws. NPC's defense turning it up that extra notch as we get to the second quarter of action. Now in the first half for NPC, Landry Richardson shot out like a cannon in that first quarter. 10 points in the first, really helping NPC set the tone and the rhythm and never look back in this one. Richardson with 10 points tonight, but it's Tequila Williamson who really turned on the Jets and really turned up the tempo for this team in the second quarter. 7 second quarter points, 11 overall, leading all scorers, but she can do it from the free throw line, do it with steals, do it with layups, whatever it takes to help her team win. And we're really enjoying what we're seeing out of Tequila Williamson and the evolution of her play right now. 5 points for Adriana Jackson in this one, including that big three-pointer for NPC. 4 for Aaliyah Hollins, 4 for Jalen Finley, 5 for Shayla Doss, who I forgot to mention as well. Always out there. She's almost a for sure steal on the floor, not afraid to get her hands dirty, will do whatever it takes to get the ball back for her team. Love to see the effort. 2 points for Kayla Garrett, 2 points for Kyra Garrett, 2 points for Willa Davis tonight. It's a party in the Kettle tonight, and we're so glad that you're here for the ride. When we come back, it will be the second half of action right here in Hot Springs. This is National Park College Nighthawk women's basketball on the Nighthawk Network.
Hot Springs was built on water and built to be enjoyed. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Soak it up.
What does it mean to be taken care of? And to know that the people around you are taken care of too. What does it feel like to trust that you'll be able to get health care, to prevent illness, and to help you heal? Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of Arkansans for more than 75 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind, so you and the ones you love can live your best life your whole life long. Take good care, Arkansas.
Basketball is why I rise above alcohol and drugs.
The Arkansas Travelers Youth Foundation is the official public charity for the Arkansas Travelers. The Travs Youth Foundation helps kids get outside and play ball by breaking down barriers to participation. With rising costs and limited local opportunities, the obstacles are huge. The ATYF provides grants, college scholarships, and dozens of free community events designed to inspire the love of sports in the next generation. Visit Travs.com under the Community tab to find out how you can help donate, volunteer, and request aid.
Back in action here in the Kettle, home of National Park College Nighthawk women's basketball. I'm Mark Oliver, sports information for Nighthawk Nation. 45-18, your score. As the teams get set to do battle in the second half here in Hot Springs. Now, if you're Williams Baptist University, some of the keys to the second half are really just trying to find the bottom of the net early in this one. In both the first and second quarters, taking nearly 6 minutes to find that first field goal of action and having to work back from behind in those type of situations there. So we'll have an inbounds in the front court here for Aaliyah Hollins and the Nighthawk women. Over to Kayla Garrett and now Shayla Doss. Apologize for some of the camera issues tonight. Landry Richardson going up, and that one's going to be knocked away and out of play. And we will pause for just a moment to go fix our camera down low. We'll leave you on this camera angle here. Apologize for the technical difficulties. Back with you in just a moment. At the line, Destiny Burks for Williams Baptist University. She makes the second shot there, 45-19 at your score. Burks leading the Lady Eagles in the first half with 8 total points. Got our camera fixed up here. Apologize for the technical difficulties. Back in action here. Here's Aaliyah Hollins. Hollins down low, has that one. Over to Shayla Dawson, now Jalen Finley down under the basket. Puts one up in pressure and gets it to go for 2. Jalen Finley extends the lead for National Park College. 6 points tonight for Jalen. Cross-court pass finds Tequila Williamson. Right place, right time, and she drives it home for the 30-point lead. Williamson with 13 points tonight. Now going the other way. Burks couldn't get it to go, and Aaliyah Hollins fights for the rebound. That one going out of bounds and back over to the home team, NPC. 49-19 your score, 8:39 to play in the third. Inbounding will be the Nighthawks, Aaliyah Hollins. Hollins finds Kayla Garrett. Here we go. Also on the floor, Finley, Williamson, and Doss for the home team. Hollins starts her dribble, hands it off to Tequila Williamson, front and center. Williamson needs some help. Finds Garrett out on the wing. Garrett off the screen by Finley. An offensive foul is going to stop the drive in its tracks. Finley with the moving screen. First personal for Jalen Finley tonight. Here comes Williams Baptist. Into the front court we go. The handoff to Lattimore from the free throw line. Picks it up, dishes out. Wolf for 3, too hard. Rebound on the run, Tequila Williamson. Williamson's got the jets to bring it all the way home. She'll settle for the jumper. In and out, no good, but Hollins is there. The rebound, and she'll get it to roll on in for 2. Aaliyah Hollins saves the day. 6 points tonight for the sophomore forward from Nashville, Arkansas. It's 51-19. Checking in for the Lady Eagles, number 22, Brenika Taylor. Wolf will inbound from in front of the scorer's table. Wolf gets it in to Ziona Anderson. Here come the Lady Eagles. Into the front court, Anderson dished out. Burks for 3. Off the front of the rim. Loose ball, the Lady Eagles will recover. Izzy Wolf with a big rebound. Has her hands full with Aaliyah Hollins and Jalen Finley. Burks will try to drive. Kicked out deep to Lattimore. Williamson almost coming up with a big steal. Burks goes to the opposite corner. Turns, fires, no good. Loose ball controlled by Williams Baptist. Once again, there's the trap down in the corner. Wolf gets it away, and it's intercepted by Shayla Doss. Doss looking for help downfield. Bounce pass, Kayla Garrett, who's going to put one up in traffic for 2. Kayla Garrett for 2. She has 4 points tonight. 4 different Nighthawk ladies have scored here in the third quarter, and with 7 minutes to go, it's 53-19. Burks drives from the elbow, too hard, and Hollins has another big board. The handoff to Kayla Garrett as the Nighthawks head across midcourt. Into the front court, Aaliyah Hollins. Hollins to Kayla Garrett, drives past a defender, needs to feed back to Aaliyah. Spin move from the elbow, and that one is jumped on by Kayla Garrett for the jump ball. It will be Lady Eagle basketball there, but Kayla Garrett doing everything she could to help her team there. Now the other twin joins the fray, Kyra Garrett, on the floor as well. Taking a seat, Tequila Williamson. For the Nighthawks, it's Finley, Hollins, Doss, and the Garrett twins. Here comes the pressure from NPC. It's Shayla Doss and Kyra Garrett, and the blocking foul will be charged to Shayla Doss. By my count, that's 2 on Shayla tonight. 6:25 to play in the third quarter, and once again, kind of a lengthy delay from getting those field goals to fall for Williams Baptist. 6:17 and counting. Here's Burks. Destiny drives inside. That one's wrestled away. Bounces off Jalen Finley right into the open arms of Shayla Doss. Doss looking to bring it home. She does. And we're going to have an official timeout down on the floor, an injury timeout the other way. A young lady is down for Williams Baptist University. Count the bucket for Shayla Doss, who has 7 points tonight. But we'll take a brief break. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Network.
What does it mean to be taken care of? And to know that the people around you are taken care of too? What does it feel like to trust that you'll be able to get health care, to prevent illness, and to help you heal? Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of Arkansans for more than 75 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind, so you and the ones you love can live your best life your whole life long. Take good care, Arkansas.
Hot Springs was built on water and built to be enjoyed. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Soak it up.
The injured player for Williams Baptist University is number 3, Destiny Burks, as she's being helped up by the training staff and the National Park College Athletic Director, Rich Thompson, here. We'll get you an update on Burks as soon as possible, but we wish her a speedy recovery and return back to action here tonight. 6:05 to play in the third quarter, where NPC has scored 10 points across 5 young ladies. Kayla Garrett, Tequila Williamson, Shayla Doss, Aaliyah Hollins, and Jalen Finley all finding the bottom of the net here early, while Williams Baptist University has only had 1 free throw to line up the scoreboard here over about the first 4 minutes or so of the third quarter. Both teams making their way back onto the floor, and NPC will have a substitution as they resume action. It'll be Adriana A.J. Jackson in for Shayla Doss. Shayla Doss will sit with a couple of fouls. And here we go. NPC looking for a big steal here as the Garrett twins try to get their hands dirty. Couldn't quite get there. Lattimore has her pockets nearly picked by Jackson. But Williams Baptist hanging on to the basketball here. 13 on the shot clock. Dribble drive from Daniels. Daniels going to hand off to Anderson. Anderson loses the ball out of bounds. Last touched by NPC. So Williams Baptist is going to get a second opportunity to try to put points on the board here. Only 8 seconds on the shot clock, though. They'll have to make a move quickly. On the inside to Lattimore. 6 seconds. Here's the pressure from Jackson. Rounding out front and center to the point. With 2 seconds left, Lattimore is going to fire a desperation 3. Air ball out of bounds. National Park basketball. The Nighthawks will take over, leading 55-19. Cross-court pass quickly. Kyra Garrett all the way home, up and in for 2. Kyra Garrett, 4 points tonight. She's the 6th different Nighthawk to score here in the third. Now she feeds it to twin sister Kayla, who knocks it down for 2. The lead is 40. 6 points tonight for Kayla Garrett. On a dish and a dime from Kyra Garrett. Here we go. We're halfway through the third quarter here in Hot Springs. Kicked out, long two on its way, a heartbreaker in and out, and a rebound for Kyra Garrett. Nighthawks on the move. Here comes the pressure from Williams Baptist. Garrett thought about a three-pointer. Handoff to A.J. Jackson. Jackson back to Kyra Garrett from the free throw line. Turns, fires, no good. Lattimore with the rebound. Here comes Drew and the Lady Eagles. Lattimore is going to be fouled. It's a blocking foul, and this one's going to be against NPC's Kyra Garrett. So by my count, that's 3 on Kyra tonight. And I believe we're going to have a media timeout here. 4:33 to go in the third. We'll take a break. NPC up by 40 points, 59-19. We're back in a moment right here on the Nighthawk Network.
Football is why I rise above alcohol and drugs.
What does it mean to be taken care of? And to know that the people around you are taken care of too? What does it feel like to trust that you'll be able to get health care, to prevent illness, and to help you heal? Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of Arkansans for more than 75 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind, so you and the ones you love can live your best life your whole life long. Take good care, Arkansas.
National Park College has outscored Williams Baptist University 14-1 here in the third quarter. 4:33 to go in the third, and we resume with free throws. At the line will be Lattimore for WBU. First shot off the rim, no good. Lattimore with 6 points tonight, hoping to make it 7 here and try to stop the bleeding on the scoreboard. Second shot, no good, double miss. Rebound picked up by Lattimore, and she'll have an opportunity to make good on it here, but it's stolen away. Kayla Garrett coming into the front court for NPC. Bounce pass taken away by Lattimore, and NPC is trying to fight to get it right back. They'll hand the ball off to Eljanay Daniels. Quickly into the front court is Anderson. Anderson nearly has her pockets picked by A.J. Jackson. Driving in, Anderson dishing in, down low. Taylor has it stolen away by Jalen Finley. An impressive move for the defender for NPC. 4 minutes to play in the third. Garrett feeds Aaliyah Holland. Now to Jackson on the move to Finley. Stolen away, WBU. Jackson's going to steal it right back. Handoff, Garrett, one-on-one. Garrett floats it up, and it's a little bit too hard, and it won't go. Loose ball down on the floor, picked up by the Lady Eagles. Going the other way. Making a woman miss, turning, firing, and knocking down the bucket is Lattimore for WBU. 8 points tonight for Drew Lattimore. Coming into the front court, here's Kyra Garrett, who's going to be fouled, heading to the free throw line.
Richardson chasing. Kyra Garrett, shoot 2.
Kyra Garrett goes 1 for 2 there at the free throw line. Boosting the Nighthawk lead, it'll be 60-21. And now NPC's gonna have the ball. A.J. Jackson, the bounce pass inside. Here's Landry Richardson, who we haven't seen for a while. A little bit of foul trouble. Dishes it off to Willa Davis, and Aaliyah Hollins couldn't get the shot to go. We got a foul down on the floor. And this one looks like it's going to be against Aaliyah Hollins. Williams Baptist will have the basketball here. First on Aaliyah tonight. That's going to send things all the way down the other way. 5 team fouls for NPC, which means free throws for the Lady Eagles. At the line will be Izzy Wolf. Wolf with just 2 points tonight, shooting 2 here. Wolf hoping to cut into the deficit here. First free throw on its way and in. Second opportunity on its way and good. 2 for 2 for Izzy Wolf, who's now out to 4 points tonight. Nighthawks on the move. Floated in down near the corner. That one's going to be launched away out of play. It's going to stay with Williams Baptist. No, excuse me. They will signal National Park College with the possession here. Inbounding will be A.J. Jackson from the corner. Jackson to Willa Davis. Davis picks up the ball at midcourt, keeps the possession for the home team. Here's Tequila Williamson to Davis, swinging around to A.J. Jackson. Jackson finds an opening, turns, fires, comes up with the loose ball. Needs a little bit of help. Willa Davis up high, finds Landry Richardson at the elbow. Richardson all the way to the hoop and puts it in for 2. Richardson's first 2 points of the second half. She has 12 tonight. It's 62-23. Errant pass out of bounds. NPC. Nighthawks across the timeline here. A.J. Jackson. Jackson off the screen from Richardson. Floats it up in traffic and uses the backboard to her advantage. Knocks it down for 2. A.J. Jackson, 7 points tonight. The Nighthawk lead grows larger with 2:13 to play in the third. On the inside is Wolf. Guarded heavily by Hollins and Richardson. That one took away by the Lady Eagles, and they'll get another opportunity, but no, won't go. Landry Richardson with the rebound. Here come the Nighthawk women. Richardson into the front court for NPC. Driving on the far side wing, kicked out. Jackson, a line drive three-pointer, knocked down in the play, no whistle. Ball's going to go out of play. It'll go to the Lady Eagles here. A.J. Jackson was offered a hand to let her up, and she said, no, I'm good. Apologize for some of the camera issues experienced tonight. Appreciate your patience with us here tonight on the Nighthawk Network, where NPC leads 64-23. 1:43 to play in the third. Here's Ziona Anderson, who bounces it in to Izzy Wolf, and is met immediately by 2 Nighthawk defenders. Compton wrapped up from behind as she knocks that one down for 2. Olivia Compton, her first points of the ball game. She heads to the free throw line for the and 1. Into the ball game for NPC, Kyra Garrett in for Aaliyah Hollins. Compton will be shooting 1. Shot is on its way, and it's no good. Rebound, Kyra Garrett for Nighthawk Nation. NPC across the timeline. Garrett from the free throw line and knocks it down with precision. 6 points for Kyra Garrett this evening. 66-25. The lead is 41. 1:12 to play in the third. Wolf, handoff. Here's a long 2, and it won't go. Willa Davis, rebound off the rim. In transition, here come the Nighthawks. They swing out wide to A.J. Jackson on the far side wing. Bounce pass, Richardson. Jump ball's the call. And I'll be the first to say Aaron Brewer did not flinch and held his ground right there on the baseline. Checking into the game for Williams Baptist for the first time tonight, it's number 4, Alyssa Heltz. Izzy Wolf will take a breather, 59 seconds to play in the third. Willa Davis to inbound for the Nighthawks. In the Landry Richardson, it ricochets off the sophomore and out of play. The Lady Eagles take over. They've scored 7 points here in the third quarter, compared to 21 for the Nighthawks. There's a steal. Davis to Richardson. Here comes the home team. NPC across the timeline. Jackson trying to set up the offense to Willa Davis. And an offensive foul against the Nighthawks. Landry Richardson is signaled with the personal. Or it must have been a kickball, excuse me. No foul, no free throws. 30 seconds to go in the third. Heltz nearly has her pockets picked, and A.J. Jackson gets a hand on it, and I believe she's going to get the ball back. No, it's going to go to WBU here. Officials are talking it over just to be sure, but they're going to give it to the Lady Eagles here. Heltz will inbound in front of the Lady Eagle bench. 26 seconds to go. Here we go. Shot clock is still on, 15 seconds to go. Here's the handoff to Isabella Conaway. Conaway has her pass intercepted by Williamson and Richardson. Shot clock off here in the third. Richardson looking for a little bit of help. Kyra Garrett out to A.J. Jackson. Coach Eddie Broughton calls out the offense. 3 seconds left. NPC is going to have to pick it up and put something on the board here from half court. No shot. That's the end of the third quarter where the Nighthawks lead 66-25. The final act coming your way when we come back on the Nighthawk Network.
Hot Springs was built on water and built to be enjoyed. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Soak it up.
What does it mean to be taken care of? And to know that the people around you are taken care of too. What does it feel like to trust that you'll be able to get health care, to prevent illness, and to help you heal? Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of Arkansans for more than 75 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind, so you and the ones you love can live your best life your whole life long. Take good care, Arkansas.
NPC in the driver's seat, looking for win number 3 on the young season. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. So glad to have you with us on the broadcast tonight. Hello to the Layla Tell fan club. And, of course, Nighthawk Nation also being represented from Mount Pleasant, Texas tonight. Hello to Carrie. Want to say hi to Keith on the broadcast, cheering on Williams Baptist and the Lady Eagles. See, it's just that simple. It doesn't matter which team you're rooting for. We'd love to give you some love. There's no better place to be on a Monday night, even if you can't be here physically with us here in the Kettle tonight. We're glad that you're spending your Monday night watching women's basketball. 10 minutes to go. Final act is upon us where NPC leads 66-25. Willa Davis, A.J. Jackson, Jalen Finley, Kyra Garrett, and Daisy Dollar on the floor for the home team. Here's a three-pointer to start the action. Swish! Kyra Garrett from downtown. Kyra Garrett now with 9 points tonight, approaching double figures. Manning the point, Daisy Dollar and Willa Davis. 9:35 to play. Here's a deep three on its way. Good. And it's a three-pointer for Shermaya Bracey. Her first points of the ball game. 69-28 NPC. Dollar floats it in from the wing, looking for Finley, last touched by NPC. Lady Eagle basketball, here we go. Crossing the timeline, Ziona Anderson. Anderson blows past a teammate, handing it off now to Heltz on the run. Here's Conaway. Pressure defense coming in from NPC, not allowing a lot of real estate from within the perimeter. Here's Willa Davis looking to bring it all the way home after a steal. A stutter step to make the defender miss, and she punishes for 2. Willa Davis is going to be so much fun to watch this season. 8:48 to play. Nighthawk leads 71-28. Into the front court of the Lady Eagles. Heltz loses her dribble, and she's fouled going up for the shot there. It's another personal on Kyra Garrett, and by my mark, I believe that's 4 on Garrett tonight. A.J. Jackson will step out as Michaela Robinson checks in for the first time this evening. At the line is Heltz, looking for her first points of the contest. First free throw is good, and Alyssa Heltz is on the board tonight. Second shot on its way, off the rim, no good. And a rebound on the run, Michaela Robinson. Robinson into the front court, dished off to Dollar. Dollar, stutter step to the right, floats it in, and a pass down low to Finley. Gets her own rebound, now that one's taken away by the Lady Eagles. Here's Ziona Anderson to the hoop, up off the rim, no good, and a great block out by Robinson. Allows Daisy Dollar to pick up the rock. Dollar dribbles, drives, bounce past Finley, and that it's an assist. Count the bucket, there's a foul, and a beautiful dime by Dollar. Finley's going to head to the line tonight. 8 points. Her first trip to the stripe. Looking for the and one. Free throw on its way, good for Finley. And checking back in is Layla Tell. We'll adjust our scoreboard to match that which is in the gymnasium tonight. 74-29. 8:04 to play in the ball game. Conaway out to Heltz. Conaway slides to the left, feeds it into Olivia Compton. Down low, 1-on-2. She's fouled. Foul's going to be charged to Layla Tell. That sends Compton to the free throw line for the Lady Eagles. Compton with just 2 points tonight. Looking to add to her total here. Olivia takes her time, free throw on its way, and good. The Lady Eagles hit 30 points tonight. Second opportunity, 2 for 2. 4 points, Olivia Compton. Willa Davis across the timeline to Layla Tell. To Daisy Dollar on the near side wing. Dollar, spin move, evading a defender, now from around the elbow, just off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Compton. Dollar trying to get a steal, and it's a push out of bounds. No foul, it will just be out of bounds, and goes back over to WBU. Lady Eagles across the timeline, Ziona Anderson. 7:26 to play in the ball game. Here's the handoff to Conaway. Out to Anderson. Thought about a three-pointer, steps in, tries to make it a long 2. It's off the back of the backboard. Rebound, Layla Tell. Nighthawks with a running lane. Here comes Robinson across the timeline. Robinson driving down that right side of the court. Now needs a little bit of help. And there's a reach-in foul. A little too handsy was Isabella Conaway, excuse me. And NPC will have a baseline inbound here. Willa Davis to bring it in. Davis feeds to Dollar, left wide open, just a little too long. Three-pointer off the back of the rim. Rebound, Tell puts it up off the rim, no, and it's picked up off the floor by Heltz. A reach-in foul against NPC. It's gonna be charged against Daisy Dollar. Daisy's second of the contest. Inbounding right in front of the broadcast table will be the Eagles. The inbound from Talia Austin. Here comes WBU. Across the timeline, Anderson hands it off to Heltz. Heltz from around the free throw line. That one nearly taken away by Layla Tell. Down to the corner. Three-pointer. Too hard. Rebound, Michaela Robinson using her length to her advantage to take it away for NPC. Now needs a little bit of help. Jump ball is the call. It's going to go to WBU. Great athleticism for Michaela Robinson. Eagles basketball in front of the scorer's table. Inbounds pass finds Conaway, and now back to Anderson. Nighthawks manning just the inside of the paint there, trying to not allow a lot of real estate there. Force a difficult shot down low. Conaway is going to be fouled on a reach-in. Willa Davis with the personal. NPC running out of fouls to give here. And I believe this one will result. No, excuse me, they have one more to give here. That's the fourth. Checking in for NPC for the first time tonight, Eva Hampton. The Nighthawk newcomer from Mount Pleasant, Texas on the floor. Here's a deep three. Air ball, no good. Loose ball picked up by Hampton on the rebound. Hampton with a jump pass finds Layla Tell inside the front court. Tell on the move. Looking to bring it all the way home, and she does. Tell with the lay-in for two. Layla Tell on the board for the first time this evening. Loose ball down on the floor. Willa Davis took a hit to the face. And she'll take a moment to try to compose herself here. Checking in for Nighthawk Nation, Adriana Jackson. Davis is going to step out for a moment. 6 minutes to play. We will have free throws for Williams Baptist. Isabella Conaway at the stripe. Looking for her first points in action tonight. Conaway's first free throw is good. Conaway takes her time, fires the second shot, it's in. Checking in for Williams Baptist, Tamaya Ward. .36-33 ball game with less than 6 minutes to go. Jackson makes a defender miss. Throws a pass in down low, looking for Tell, couldn't connect. Back to the ladies in blue we go. 5:47 to play. Coming across the timeline is Conaway. Dollar trying to get her hands dirty and come up with a big steal there. Down on the floor, Dollar comes up with the loose rock and hands it off to AJ. Jackson on the move after great defense from Dollar. Pass intended for Tell. Tipped out of play by the Nighthawk women. Student section still cheering strong for NPC. Lady Eagle basketball here in the front court. And that one's thrown away into the stands. Eva Hampton to bring it aboard for the home team. She'll find AJ Jackson. Here comes NPC. Across the timeline, finds Dollar on the near side wing, collision, and a takeaway. And a foul. Looks like they're going to charge it to Dollar here. Third on Daisy tonight. That's going to send Williams Baptist down the way to the line. At the line, Isabella Conaway, who just made 2 straight free throws. Daisy Dollar will rest. Here comes Willa Davis. Conaway trying to add to her total tonight. Shot on its way and good. Conaway with 3 points tonight. Second shot, 2 for 2. On the floor for NPC, Robinson, Tell, Davis, Jackson, and Hampton. 5 freshmen, and the future of Nighthawk women's basketball is exceptionally bright. There's a steal picked up by Williams Baptist. Lady Eagles trying to bring it coast to coast, and a foul from behind. A shot in traffic, Tiara Green, who will now go to the free throw line. Media timeout down on the floor. Nighthawks lead, 76-35. We're back in a moment on the Nighthawk Network.
The Arkansas Travelers Youth Foundation is the official public charity for the Arkansas Travelers. The Travs Youth Foundation helps kids get outside and play ball by breaking down barriers to participation. With rising costs and limited local opportunities, the obstacles are huge. The ATYF provides grants, college scholarships, and dozens of free community events designed to inspire the love of sports in the next generation. Visit Travs.com under the Community tab to find out how you can help donate, volunteer, and request aid.
Baseball is how I rise above alcohol and drugs.
back in action here in Hot Springs, 76-35. Your score. We apologize. We'll adjust our quarter counter down here. It is the fourth quarter here in Hot Springs tonight. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College, and at the line for Williams Baptist University, Tiara Green shooting 2. First shot on its way, off the mark, no good. NPC trying to put the finishing touches on win number 3 of the Young campaign. Second shot on its way for Green. That one goes. So Green on the board for the first time tonight. It's 76-36. The lead is 40. Nighthawks in the front court. Willa Davis calling out the offense for NPC. She'll pass to the wing. Michaela Robinson. Robinson driving. She's fouled. Just the third team foul here in the fourth quarter for the Lady Eagles. The Nighthawks are going to have it at the baseline. The officials are talking something over here. So a technical foul has been issued against Williams Baptist University. Excessive force on number 24, Tiara Green. So that's going to send NPC to the free throw line. It'll be Layla Tell. First shot on its way, good. She wastes no time. Second shot for Tell. Count it. And it's 78-36, Nighthawk Nation. Eva Hampton will have the ball for NPC. Hampton quickly into the backcourt to A.J. Jackson. She sprints inside, gives the ball down low to Layla Tell, Knocked out of bounds, and it stays with the home team. Inbounding Jackson. As the Nighthawks line up in the line. And that one's tipped over to Robinson near the free throw line. Dishes in, down low, too hard. Rebound, Tell puts it up in traffic. No whistle. It remains with National Park. So deja vu for NPC. Jackson looking for a little bit of help. Bounce pass, Robinson, who's fouled. Free throws coming for Michaela Robinson. Robinson scoreless so far tonight, looking to change it here and could potentially boost the Nighthawks to 80 total points. First shot on its way, in and out, no good. And one more coming for Michaela. The freshman from Fort Smith, Arkansas, formerly of Southside High School, knocks it down. Robinson on the board for the first time tonight at 79-36. 4:15 and counting in the ball game. Here's Heltz, picks up her dribble, needs a little bit of help, passed in on the inside. Nighthawks swarm to the ball, and it's A.J. Jackson who comes up with the steal. Jackson across midcourt, into the front court, brings it home, and knocks it down for 2. A.J. Jackson, 9 points tonight. Coming the other way, WBU. Heltz nearly has her pockets picked. Willa Davis jumps on top of it. It's got to be a jump ball call, right? No. They'll signal it to Williams Baptist. So it will be jump ball going to the Lady Eagles. Inbounding is Heltz. She'll get it into Conaway. Here we go. Pressure, front and center from Robinson. She'll feed it to Heltz on the wing. Heltz from the elbow. Nowhere to go. Dished in, down low. Green nearly has it stolen away, and it is ripped away. Jump ball, but this time it'll go to NPC. Eva Hampton getting her hands on top of it. A.J. Jackson across the timeline for National Park. Fed in, down low, Layla Tell, beautiful pass, couldn't get the shot to go, she gets her own rebound, and she's fouled. She'll head back to the free throw line. Layla Tell getting physical, down low. Tell with 3 points tonight. She readies up the first one, sends it in. Tell's second free throw is good, 2 for 2. Lady Eagles on the move, 3 minutes and 10 seconds to play. Pass on the inside, bounce pass from Conaway, ripped away by A.J. Jackson. Another big steal for the freshman. Jackson, front court, spin move, looking for some help on the other wing. Willa Davis with a deep three. A little too hard off the back of the rim. Tipped up in traffic. Eva Hampton falls on top of it for NPC, rips it away, jump ball's the call. I believe that's going to send it to Williams Baptist. Hampton nearly came up with the ball. Hard-fought effort for the freshman down in the court. 2:47 to go. Here comes Williams Baptist. In traffic here, long three from Conaway on its way, and it won't go. Picked up by Eva Hampton. Hampton coming into the front court, hands off Layla Tell. Tell on the move to the basket, it's good. Another big basket for Layla Tell. And we'll pause for a moment to readjust our camera. Be right back with you here on the Nighthawk Network. Big three-pointer for Michaela Robinson as NPC extends its lead. It's 88-39 here in the Kettle with 90 seconds to go. Steal. Robinson looking to add to it. She bounce passes to A.J. Jackson, and we're going to have a whistle that's going to blow this one down. Be an offensive foul for Robinson. And that's going to give it back to Williams Baptist. Appreciate your patience dealing with some of the technical issues tonight. The Willa Davis fan club out and strong tonight. In Frankston, Texas, hello to you. Hello to Ava as well. In H-Town tonight, glad to have you with us. We've got a reach-in foul down low, which is going to send Williams Baptist back to the line. Heading to the free throw line, Isabella Conaway. Conaway 4 of 4 from the stripe here in the fourth. First shot on its way, and it goes in. Second shot for Conaway. And a lane violation is going to take it away. So it'll be Nighthawk basketball here, leading 88-40. Approaching that 50-point margin here tonight in the Kettle. 1 minute to play here at home. Davis on the inside. It bounces off of Robinson. That's a turnover. Picked up by the Lady Eagles. Davis trying to get back in and get the ball right back after a miscue. 50 seconds to go. Across the timeline is Conaway. NPC turning up the intensity defensively, and it's taken away by Davis. 40 seconds to go. Davis blazes past all the defenders, feeds it to Tell, and it's good. 90-40. Nighthawks by 50. Another big basket for Layla Tell tonight. 30 seconds to play. The Nighthawks looking for another steal here. That one's knocked away by Tell. A big block. There's a scrum for it down low. Another block by Tell. Give her another one. That one's thrown away with 19.8 seconds to go. The Nighthawks are going to get it back. NPC can hold and run out the clock if it so chooses to do so here. Jackson dribbling the seconds away. Tick-tock goes the clock. 7 seconds left. And Jackson is going to dribble it out here at home. It'll be win number 3 on the season for National Park College. Down goes Williams Baptist. Final score 90-40. A 50-point win for the Nighthawks here at home. An incredible bounce-back effort for the Nighthawk women, who move back into the win column. We'll be back in just a moment to wrap things up here from the Kettle. Thanks for sticking with us right here on the Nighthawk Network.
Hot Springs was built on water and built to be enjoyed. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Soak it up.
What does it mean to be taken care of? And to know that the people around you are taken care of too? What does it feel like to trust that you'll be able to get health care, to prevent illness, and to help you heal? Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of Arkansans for more than 75 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind, so you and the ones you love can live your best life your whole life long. Take good care, Arkansas.
Basketball is why I rise above alcohol and drugs.
The Arkansas Travelers Youth Foundation is the official public charity for the Arkansas Travelers. The Travs Youth Foundation helps kids get outside and play ball by breaking down barriers to participation. With rising costs and limited local opportunities, the obstacles are huge. The ATYF provides grants, college scholarships, and dozens of free community events designed to inspire the love of sports in the next generation. Visit Travs.com under the Community tab to find out how you can help donate, volunteer, and request aid.
Final score from Hot Springs. National Park College wins 90-40. It's the third win of the season for National Park College, and there's no place like home sometimes whenever you need a big pick-me-up and a confidence booster. Big game here in the Kettle tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's break down how each of the teams got to where they finished tonight. First, for Williams Baptist University tonight, they were led by Destiny Burks with 9 points tonight. 8 points for Drew Lattimore, 1 for Alyssa Heltz, 4 for Izzy Wolf, 3 for Shermaya Bracey, 5 for Isabella Conaway, 5 for Tamaya Ward, 1 for Tiara Green, and 4 for Olivia Compton tonight. Now for your National Park College Nighthawks. They were led tonight by Tequila Williamson. 14 total points tonight. Second on the team was Landry Richardson, who finished with 12. Also in double figures tonight, Kyra Garrett, who finished tonight's battle with 10 points. On the outside looking in, Layla Tell with 9. 9 for Jalen Finley. 9 for Adriana A.J. Jackson. A 6-point night for Kayla Garrett. A 6-point night for Aaliyah Hollins, and a whole mess of rebounds that we have to go back and count up during the film study session as well. 4 points tonight for Michaela Robinson, 4 for Willa Davis, 7 for Kashayla Doss tonight. And I believe that rounds out everybody for the National Park College Nighthawk women. Team's going to be on the road later on this week. They will travel to the ASU Lady Greyhound Classic. They'll be playing Friday night, 5 o'clock against Pearl River Community College, and they'll turn around on Saturday at noon and take on Jones College. Both of those games coming at West Memphis, Arkansas at ASU Mid-South, the Lady Greyhound Classic. It'll be a little bit before we see the Nighthawk women back in action next Wednesday, the 19th, November 19th. Three Rivers Community College from Missouri comes to the Kettle, and it's a 5 o'clock tip-off here in the Kettle. One of just a few dates left in the 2025 calendar year where you can catch the team at home. But of course, as always, you can catch the schedule online anytime at np.edu/athletics. Nighthawk men will be in action for the Nighthawk Classic coming up Friday and Saturday here in the Kettle. Those games, unfortunately, will not be live streamed, so we encourage you to come out and see National Park College Nighthawk men's basketball in action here in the Kettle. Pack the stands, support your hometown team, and cheer them on as they hope to jump into the win column and echo that big win that we saw in the home opener late last week. Special thank you to all of our sponsors and all of our fans tuning in on the broadcast tonight. Whether you're cheering on the Lady Eagles or the Nighthawks, we're glad that you spent your Monday evening with us. So long from the Kettle, where NPC wins 90-40. This has been Nighthawk Women's Basketball on the Nighthawk Network. We'll see you next time.